I'm Samantha, and my business is on Whatnot. I am Sammy Socks. I sell socks, of course, and women's clothing on this platform, Whatnot. And I just want to talk about it. I want to talk about who I am, why I've started, like what this journey is for me. I I have a full time job, like a real life job. I'm a teacher, and I work not just you know during the day, but teachers, we're working on the weekends. I'm working after school. It's a full busy career. But I'm hitting that age where I'm like looking for what is my life going to look like when teaching is no longer like the major part of my life, and what can that shift look like, and am I worthy of that shift? Is that a shift that um, is just for somebody else that I see online, or is that a shift that could actually work for me? And I had this epiphany in December 2025. I was watching these, videos, whatever, and I just went down this rabbit hole, and I had this moment where I thought, for the first time, I had this feeling. I thought, I can do this. I could do something else. I could do something online. I could have a little business. And I just started doing the research. I just thought, let me dig into it. Let me see what's available, what's out there, what are people doing, what are people who already have a career but are looking for a second time, a second chance, who are looking for like another opportunity. What are they doing? And of course, there's that fear piece where I'm like, okay, well, I'm not young, I'm not in my 20s. There's certain things I can't do. And so that was floating around in my head. And then I really had to sit in that. And I thought, why not? Why couldn't I do what I see other people doing? What I see younger people are doing? Why can't I get on these apps? Why can't I figure out something new? And do I deserve it? And I'm like, yes, baby, yes. Why not? This seems exciting. This seems hard. This seems challenging. This seems scary, but also in my wheelhouse. Like, I saw this app called Whatnot. So this is what I'm doing. Learned about this app, learned about this idea of live auction. So that's what this is. So Whatnot is a live auction site, and people are selling everything from like Pokemon cards to collectibles to vintage items to jewelry to women's clothing, um, socks. There's not many. There's not many. No, it's like very few of us, but also just a wealth of things, food, candy, everything. And I thought I could do that. Ironically, I don't have social media, so I'm not a social media girl. So it feels strange that I was drawn to this, but I was. I thought, I'm not uncomfortable talking. All my job has been to talk to an audience for hours every day, a very disinterested audience. I teach middle school, so I'm used to talking to an audience that's like, I don't know. And I thought, baby, if I could talk to a group of middle schoolers and love it, by the way, love my job, love middle schoolers, love teaching English and language to middle schoolers, I could stand up here and sell a beautiful piece of clothing, right? I could do that. So I did. And I decided to go for it. I decided that I wanted to start this journey. I want to be a Whatnot seller. I want to learn how to be a reseller, first of all. I want to learn how to sell on Whatnot. I want to learn how to um, do the business side of it. I want to be a good businesswoman. I want to do things for myself instead of me going into the job. I want to be able to put together these things. The things I see the young people doing. I see these young people on social media with their shops and with their businesses, and they are successful, baby, and they are what? Happy. They're happy. And I thought, it's not just for a few people. That kind of joy and that kind of independence and that kind of freedom is not just, sorry, I gotta do one of these numbers. Let me get a thing as I'm talking. But it's not just for a few. Why couldn't it be for everybody? I had to stop for a fan break. I had to stop to cool myself down. I had to cool myself down a little bit. But no, I'm looking around and I'm like, these young people are happy. They have businesses. These young women in particular is kind of like my eye is seeing them. They are doing interesting things. They are finding ways to take their talents and opportunities and to create something for themselves that seems to be bringing them joy. And I thought, I can do this, which doesn't seem mind blowing. But when you get to a certain age, you start thinking, oh no, I have to be safe. I have to do what everybody else is doing, or I'm too scared to branch out. I'm too scared to be on video. Um, but I thought, so I can either live in that fear, and I can either let my life be defined by whatever that fear is, right? I can be limited by what I know and what feels comfortable, or baby, we can start jumping off cliffs. And I choose to jump. I choose to jump. And I'm loving it. I feel like every day I'm jumping off a new cliff. Baby, have you heard that quote? Like jumping off cliffs and developing wings on the way down? That is me. That is me. Jumping, and then the wings are having to come into focus, because so much of what I'm doing is new and all of it is exciting. It is so much fun. It is so it's inspiring to me to see what other people are doing. And I'm constantly inspired by other people on the app or even on some of the other apps, but I'm specifically, since I'm on the Whatnot app, I'm inspired by what I see the women are doing. And there's such a community on that particular app. It works. It feels like me. I'm like, this is for me. This is the group I want to be a part of. This is the group I want to understand. And that might include some social media. That might include some YouTube, something I'd never thought about, never in my life considered. And suddenly I'm like, I think maybe I want to share this. I think this journey isn't just about me and this thing that I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to sell clothes and sell socks and do all this cool stuff. But I think the journey is bigger than that. Like maybe it's about me talking to other people and being like, this is a doable activity. This restart, this refresh is doable. Because look, I still have my job. I'm still working. I'm a full-time teacher. I'm doing that. But in addition, not but, and in addition, I am selling. I'm a reseller. I'm buying inventory. I'm presenting my inventory on the app. I'm sharing. I'm connecting with people. I'm getting to experience being a bit of an entrepreneur, a bit of a woman of business, which is what I keep telling my husband. I'm a woman of business. I'm starting over and I am loving it. It's difficult, it's awkward, it's confusing sometimes. You should see me with the tech today. It's confusing, but in my spirit, it feels so right. In my spirit, I know this is what I need to be doing, and I am loving it. Let me tell you why it matters to me, because I don't want to be limited by what I currently have and what I currently see in myself. Because sometimes I realize I see in other people greatness that maybe they don't see in themselves, right? We see it in our children, we see it in our friends, we see it in other people. We see the greatness in them that sometimes they don't see. But sometimes we don't see it in ourselves. And I had that moment in December where I thought, wait a minute, could this be me? Could I do something different? Could I branch out? And just the idea, the possibility of I could be doing something more than I ever even imagined, that's got me on fire. It's got me on fire. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to share it with you. I realize that this journey is so unique to me that I don't want to just have it be my journey. Like, this is a journey I want to share with others. There's other people out there like me who are like, I'm trying to restart. I'm trying to figure my life out. I'm trying to figure out what brings me joy. I'm trying to figure out how this new landscape of social selling, online businesses, starting a business as a woman of a certain age, how at the age of, get ready, baby, 50, how at this age, how am I starting something whole and wholly new? And I feel like I am seeking out those people. I'm seeking out that information. I'm seeking out that support. So maybe I can be a support to somebody else. I do not have it figured out, baby. I am in the process. When I tell you I am on the journey, I'm here. I'm doing it. And I thought, well, maybe as I'm on the journey, as I'm discovering, learning, not just the business, but I'm learning me. relearning me, maybe that could be helpful to somebody else. Maybe that could be a support to somebody else. And that's exciting to me. That's been my job. I'm a teacher, right? That's what brings me joy. That's what brings me fulfillment. So I'm here. I'm here. I'm on this journey as a whatnot seller to be a wonderful whatnot seller, to be a dependable, connected, engaging, high inventory seller on this Whatnot app. This is what I'm into. I'm digging it, baby. I'm a seller on Whatnot. I want you to join me. I'm Sammy Socks. Let's do it together. Come join me in this together. Come join me on this journey to be a Whatnot seller, this journey to start new things, this journey to jump off cliffs when we feel like maybe this gray hair might slow us down. How am I going to do it when I got all this gray hair? How am I going to do it when I don't know? Blah, 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 blah. Baby, we can do this. Join me. Let's do it together. Subscribe. I'd love for you to be a part of this. Thank you. Thank you.